Today is Thursday, June 1st, 2023. I'm here by the Blacktail Creek Trailhead in Yellowstone National Park, heading out for a one-night backpacking trip along the Yellowstone River. This section is also referred to as the Black Canyon of the Yellowstone. It's supposed to be some pretty fantastic scenery. So far, the weather today is looking gorgeous. I'm headed down into the canyon. Here's a look down at the Yellowstone from the suspension bridge. All right, well, I got the tent up and I got everything unpacked so I can hunker down in there if the weather comes in. It looks like I dodged that bullet for now, at least. The storm clouds rolled in on me. It got cold and windy, sprinkled on me a little bit, but nothing heavy came, at least for now, so that was pretty good. I came in from the Blacktail Creek trailhead earlier today. I think it was right around 8 miles. Beautiful the whole way, just awesome northern Yellowstone scenery. I had wanted to hike out tomorrow to the Hell Roaring Creek trailhead, and I found out that the next creek crossing up the trail is difficult, if not impossible, to pass due to the snow melt. So I'm going to come back out the way I came in. This is a little bit of an eerie campsite. It's kind of an elk boneyard. There's elk remains and antlers and bones spread all over the place. You just walk through the grass and they kind of seem like they're everywhere. It's a little bit creepy. I've read that that's typical of this area, that they kind of die off through the winter out here, but especially with the skies getting dark and the wind coming in, yeah, a little bit of an eerie sight. Beautiful though. I love the big open meadows, the hills, the trees that are kind of scattered throughout. Awesome sight overlooking the Yellowstone River. The little Cottonwood Creek down here by my tent site is also really beautiful. All things considered, pretty great weather today. It was pretty hot for the first little bit of the hike. Saw a few day hikers for the first mile and one group of backpackers coming out maybe a mile and a half in. Other than that, no people all day. No wildlife sightings all day. Did see a lot of bison sign and a lot of elk sign. Some of it looked pretty fresh. So maybe some of those guys are hanging around. I'm glad I came out here. This week is my first time backpacking since I was in Maroon Bells back in October. I really need to make some more effort to get out and hike some throughout the winter. I wind up getting a little bit out of shape, taking a good chunk of the year off, and it's kind of a struggle that first time or two I get out on the trail. It's going to be a slog of a hike out of here tomorrow, but that's okay. I'm out here in Yellowstone and life is good. Beef stroganoff is on the dinner menu for tonight. And dessert, this rare cosmic brownie. Oh, what a gorgeous evening. What a spectacular place. I freaking love Yellowstone. Can't get enough of it. I'm really stoked the weather has turned out the way it did. They were calling for rain every day this week, and weather's always unpredictable out here. And it has rained a little bit every day, but there was never an entire day that we were just getting dumped on or anything like that. It's been a nice evening, just kind of walking around camp and enjoying this big, massive canyon I'm in and admiring the views of the river. The Yellowstone is just roaring right now from the snow melt. I'm gonna be back here in September hiking out to the thoroughfare, and it's wild to look at the river across from me and think in a few months I'm gonna be fording that multiple times. I'm really grateful to have this chance to get out here. It was a tough hike in, probably gonna be a tougher hike out, but there's just something about hiking along a big, wild river canyon, even if you're only a day in. Like, you just feel like you're out here. I love it. So happy I decided to come out here and backpack in May and June for the first time. Probably gonna try to do it again next year, and it's probably gonna be raining and snowing the whole time, but I absolutely love this. I always like to carry a paper map and compass in the backcountry, and for Yellowstone, I really like this Yellowstone North and South set from Beartooth Publishing. Good morning. It's around 5:30 a.m. Want to get an early start out of camp here. Probably hike out no later than 7. I've got my breakfast rehydrating. Should be done here in a few minutes. And after I finish that up, it's time to start packing up and head on out. Cheers. So in the middle of packing up, this little bit of rain came in on me. And so I think what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and put the tripod away, at least until the sun starts to come out. If it starts to come out, that kind of remains to be seen. I kind of knew that the rain was gonna come in on me sooner or later. I'm surprised I've stayed as dry as I have all week. But at least I'm hiking out to the car, so I won't have to get to another campsite and set everything up while it's cold and wet. Good times, love it. Check this out. Here's a little section of the main trail that is completely washed out. You can kind of see where it continues on the other side. There was a pretty large elk that disappeared into that group of trees over there. So I made it to my trail junction in about an hour and a half. And since I'm making good time and feeling pretty good, I think I'm gonna hike over and check out Crevice Lake, which is down that trail. Man, check this out. Okay, I'm just finishing up my little break here. Haven't really felt like filming a lot today. It's been a dreary, rainy day and just not great lighting for photography. It's still gorgeous out here, even in the overcast, rainy weather. I've been enjoying the hike quite a bit, actually. One thing I really got lucky with is being able to come out here when everything is still green and lush and not buggy. There's a pretty short and kind of unpredictable time window that you can come out here and experience that, and it seems like I hit the nail on the head this year, so that's been pretty awesome. We're headed up into Cook City tonight, I think, and I'm not sure if we're going to stop and see if there's lodging available there. We didn't really plan for any. There's a dispersed campsite up in that area that's got an awesome view of Pilot and Index Peak that we really love. So we may just head up there and have us a nice little campfire and enjoy the evening. This climb has been an ass kicker so far, as expected. I just saw another elk up there on that ridge, right in that little gap in the trees around the center of the shot. There's another elk up there on the ridge on the opposite side of me. Okay, this is officially the end of the trip. You can actually see the road and the trailhead back behind me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.